we have this long tradition of artistic rendering of the theory and the textual theory of Tibetan medicine. So we have the classical texts of Tibetan medicine, the Gyuji, the four root texts, and then we have various famous commentaries over the centuries. And so these are very often associated with illustrations, this famous system of illustrations. One really good example is the commentary called The Blue Barrel, a famous medical commentary by Sangye Gyamtso, which is dated to the 17th century. And it has a fabulous series of illustrations that depict many topics, the herbs, the instruments, the basic theory, the diagnosis, many different things depicted. And so anyone who sees this will see that it's very striking and very engaging. And as our guest Tsherin was saying earlier, he had a lot of exposure to this type of material and found it very inspiring as well, which I was really excited to hear. So Menpa Wangmo, can you just tell us a little bit, whatever you want to share, about the system of medical thangkas and the connection between this vivid traditional art and the science of medicine in Tibetan medicine?
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So I think it's in general, the Thangka is like the painting image. When we see, it's a sort of like a visual healing, sort of like, when we see certain like a nice painted things, that also help us to relax or calm and happy, so on and so forth. So this is also like a visually healing. The second aspect also not only visually healing, but is into this small painting, we can learn a lot of things, the regions, peoples, their cultures, their background, their belief systems, and their relationships. So through this small painted, this tanka, you can learn a lot of the natures and included the mentality of the people. So this also one is very important. As Adamla, you said, through this the 80 tanka, medicine tanka. So through that, what we can learn is all the medicine systems, what the important, how they're related, so on and so forth. And then also everything through the illustrated, through the vision, also easy to memorize, or easy to stay with you instead of everything into the words. So I think there's many reasons to put into these systems. In generally in Tibet, we say there is the systems of the Thangka painting. There is a five, looks like a major systems of the Thangka painting, and then more common in Samurai, sort of like into three main systems. We call is Menluk, and then we call the Kenziluk, and then we call is a Galuk. So these three is that the two of them is more like the appeared in the 13th, 14th centuries area, maybe even a little earlier, and the more in the center and in the west and the South Tibet area. And the Kamagadi or the Galuk is another one system or tradition is which more appeared or developed, diffused in Eastern Tibet. So this three system is diffused three parts of the Tibet, and that is today is more common. The Hlasimenzikang in the 17th century, when they decided to put all those the medicine things into illustration, and the one is also easy to explain if someone is non-studied Tibetan medicine, if like a tourist, or if someone comes to explain, easy to explain. The other hand, also for student, easy to see. So when they painted the time, then they had an idea. We should integrate all these three major systems, traditional systems we put into together to painting this, the medicine Thangka. The reason is that the medicine is sort of like the healing art. So medicine is like in the Tibetan we call the man. Man is a sort of like healing. And then when we comes to the heal, what do we heal? Body need to heal, mind need to heal, energy need to heal. So everything need to heal. Whatever the damaged part need to heal. Not only our body need to heal, our mind need to heal, but we need to heal all our environment. We need to heal our living beings who surrounded us. For that reason, is this three system has each system has its different put the colors, different like landscapes, and then different sort of like a slightly different way of the painting things, and then all this put together, and then to get a sort of like meaningful one is these three founders, the Tibetan they call is the Tsherin. So the three Tshi like auspicious, three like person who founded this the tradition, the painting system. So this kind of, I think that is sort of like that the main like idea was. And then as I said, is the purpose when we're looking is like just to looking a image, it is a healing. And also through that the healing painting to understand, if yeah, you must be seeing a lot of the Tibetan Thangka. No, Tibetan Thangka is center one image, also what the thing like showed just, and then like the skies, clouds, and then natures, and then there's some the animals, which means is that everything interrelated. So my health is depend with the environment. My health is it also depend with the other beings life who is living in this. That also shows like the tanka is like a mandala, is like a center, like universal, and then we all living into that universal, and then we all interrelated. Our life is interdependent.